it's so wild to me to hear it every time I hear it now because I wrote the song when I was 18 or 19 years old. I actually wrote this song within the same time that I wrote Marry Your Daughter. So the fact that I've been able to, release these songs over there for y'all are just so heartwarming to me because they really come from a place of mind that, I was still trying to really figure out who I wanted to be as a songwriter. And these two songs in particular, I feel like really, really harness all that I would love to offer. And, having the incredible Kyla, who I've been such a huge fan of forever, grace this song with her presence. I mean, I couldn't be more happy and more elated to share this song with the world. So I'm just so thankful. It's I mean, I write so much, you figure, and especially at that song, my brother and I were writing rock music. I was writing songs for a lot of other people. And luckily, it was really one of those songs that kind of fell to the wayside in the midst of just everything that I was writing. But now I know why. It was for this moment, it was for us to be able to do it this way. And it really is one of my most favorite songs that I've ever written. Um, so I couldn't be more happy about the fact that it kind of was in the shadows for a while until it could burst into light in such an incredible way. And I couldn't be more happy. Like I really, really am so excited about it.
Yes, now it has its moment right now. But
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
Brian, you picked Kyla to sing with you. Like, how did you guys meet? How did you put this together?
Wow. It's really, really interesting because I don't want to be wrong, but I feel like we had met a long time ago. It was
Yeah.
actually the first time and only time I'd been to the Philippines. And it was actually around the time I wrote this song. So again, it's no coincidence at all. Um, And immediately, my brother and I, we were so impressed. I mean, we were watching the videos. Even my dad personally was really, really impressed. And I knew early on that you were someone I wanted to work with without a doubt. And fast forward to almost 10 years later, having you come to my apartment in North Hollywood, and we literally did it right in my living room. It was so organic. It was so at home feeling. Even just that little bit that we got to work together. I mean, it really, not to be cliche, but came together perfectly. It really was, I feel like, exactly what a duet like this should have been. And I couldn't have been more honored to host and have that happen in that way. Just so I feel like Kyla got a little bit of, what it was like to be in my living room where a lot of my songs come from. Me and my family, we really do that. We sit in the living room, someone's got a guitar, someone's got a piano, and songs just come. And that's really how this song came. So it was really almost like an ode to the whole thing, the fact that we did it so organically in that way, and we were able to come out with this product, especially during the time that we're in. So it was really a blessing. I feel like we were truly blessed to have this come together the way that it did. Wow. It's really interesting. I was dating someone at the time who 18-year-old me thought I could be with for a long time. And the
Oh,
lyrics of the song are actually they're as true as they can be. I woke up this morning from the beginning, all of that is a true story. These things really happened that were in this song. This was my thought process. These were the things that I was actually seeing, and even the second verse that I sing was literally my train of thought, was literally where I was at in my mind. Like I really used to be that guy, which is interesting to say considering I wrote it at 19, but I considered myself to be an advanced 19-year-old when it came to relationships. And even my dad, my mom as well, they were always like, "How are you writing these mature songs to be so young? To be so young?" And I remember telling my mom, like, "I don't know. These songs just come through me, and this particular song in itself is really an incredible representation of how I write. I don't really second guess when I feel a song like this coming, and these are literally the words I put to page that y'all are hearing. And then having, I mean, come on, the powerhouse that is Kyla bring that feminine, that other side of it to life that truly made it a duet. I mean, just took it over the top. Oh, not at all. Not at all. Nothing bad happened. Nothing bad,
okay.
nothing to be ashamed of, but it definitely didn't pan out how this song would make it seem. But we have this song, so I'm thankful for that. I'm super
Yeah.
thankful for that.
Yeah, you're right. Brian, we met a few years back when you went to the Philippines. We actually had dinner in Shangri, if you remember.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
yeah. So anyway, well, when I first heard the song, I fell in love with the song right away. It's like a theme song for a movie. That's how it felt like listening to the song. It's so beautiful and it's almost enchanting, like when you're listening to the song. And working with Brian, it's like what he said. He said everything except that I feel twice as much as happy and twice as excited because first it's come on, man, that's Brian McKnight Jr.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't be happy singing with him and recording a song with him? So I was really, really so excited. So when we went to his apartment in North Hollywood, I was like really nervous. I didn't know like I didn't know what I was gonna wear. To be honest with you, so I was like wearing a blazer. I wanted to look formal, but then when I got there, it's like so casual.
Yeah.
I felt so at home because he's so easy to work with, and it was such a breeze working with him, recording the song. And I learned a lot from the recording session. He was like teaching me something, like do this or do this humming or this ad lib. I like that. I like that. I like learning from somebody. And I was like so happy when I heard the final mix of this. It was
When you came over, Kyla, was it like you brought food or you just brought yourself and your talents? Like, how was it like? Like,
I was really nervous. I'm like shaking. I was like shaking, and then my voice was drying up in the middle of the recording session. But then he was so casual. He was so nice, and you feel comfortable like around him, like working with him. So after a while, I warmed up. It was okay.
Oh yeah.
like, cause
I mean,
I'm pretty sure Kyla was able to input interesting, styles
the
first.
I love vocal producing singers, but this was probably the easiest session I've ever had in terms of all I had to do was barely give a reference and then I just let her go. Honestly, she's being really modest about how she came in there and sang it down. I mean, we were all impressed. I was taken aback because I mean, when you're in the presence of someone that's able to just so effortlessly deliver so much passion, so much reverence in that voice, and to really bring those lines to life, all I had to do was take a step back and let God do His thing. Because it was a holy experience, and it was so fast. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I've ever worked with someone that can track as fast as I can, which is really really helps because it was like we would come up, I would sing a phrase the way that I recorded it and she would just add that flair to it that was like, okay, yeah, that this is Kyla, you know what I mean? And it just, again, it took it to that next level. It gave it what it needed to be to become the song that now we are graced enough to have. So I really didn't have to do much work other than guide. But what you hear on there, I mean, honestly, is what she took. I may have given an idea or two, maybe, but no, she took it to the next level, as she always does. And it was perfect, it's flawless. One night, and it's funny because I was honestly nervous because at the time my air conditioning didn't work or anything like that, and it had been so hot in my apartment for that
I
few
was
couple
like,
days before. I remember telling
wow.
my girl, like, we got to cool the house down, we got to do it. But literally, she came in, we knocked it out. It couldn't have been more than 2.5 hours, I don't think, and it came together seamlessly.
Time we came from a show for ASA.
Oh,
And then we flew to LA to record the song with Brian.
nice. And then after that, was it like hi and goodbye, amazing track, or did you guys get to hang out?
Not really. I was too nervous to like longer. I really just wanted to record and just do the job right away, and I was too shy. It was just too shy. We took some pictures after, but
We did
that's it.
take pics.
Yeah.
Oh,
We did.
wow. Well,
Honestly, no, not at all. I remember getting the treatment for what they had the idea for and being like, this is perfect. You know, with the it's such a sign of the times. It's a love story for right now, I think, you know, with everything going on, not necessarily being able to be as close to your loved one, you know what I mean? I think it really touches a lot. It pulls a lot of heartstrings of what I think a lot of people are really dealing with right now. And the whole imagination side of it is huge for me because I'm all about that. And I always hope that the music I write inspires these type of visuals, inspires, you know, movies. I would love for, you know, most of the songs that I write um, to be used as movie scores because I think that's something that I've been blessed to do is write these very cinematic love stories because I'm such a movie buff. I'm such a hopeless romantic myself. Um, it's so natural to me. So when I read the treatment and then seeing it go from paper to the actual video, I was blown away. I was absolutely. I felt like a fan watching the video myself, and I'm hard to impress. So that's when I knew we really, really had something good, something wholesome, something that was so full of love that I think anyone can relate to from the younger generations to the older generations. I think there's something in there that'll make you go, oh my God. So I love that. I love that so much. It's an honor. It truly is an honor. Being able to really come up and learn about them and all that they've contributed and just how beloved they are, the fact that they would take their time to be a part of this for us, I'm just so appreciative and honored. Again, I'm floored to see just what this song has brought together. You know, literally, it went from an idea to all of this. And just like with Marry Your Daughter, it's like, it's the most humbling thing for me as a songwriter, because this is what I write for, this is what I do it for, are these moments. So I never take them for granted, you know, being in this position to share this gift and hopefully inspire more love stories. That's what I'm here to do.
nice. I noticed though you guys weren't in the music video. Was that like part of the plan or what?
I don't know if we're allowed to say, but I mean, there could be something. There could be
Oh,
something
all right, all
in the
right.
works. If
Okay,
you if you stay tuned, there might be something really special.
nice. Okay, that's already like a hint, guys.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
bit.
Uh,
I can't take credit for that either.
Me too.
Yeah,
I don't know the answer.
My buddy Chris,
Yeah,
my buddy
probably.
Chris, man, he's an incredible asset when it comes to coming up with those little anecdotes, the way to just put it all together and make it make sense. He really is a driving force behind a lot of these ideas we come with, you know. So shout out to my buddy Chris, man. Can't thank him enough. You know, he's been my brother from another mother for a long time. Everything he's done at Targier, bringing me into the fold. I honestly, it's been life changing for me. So I really appreciate him on another level. Hmm. Well, honestly, what I can say about the process of making the song is again, um, I don't know if I'll ever have the chance to work with someone as amazing as Kyla, unless we are
Woo!
to, you know, do some more work together. Because I mean, I
Brian,
write
you're being
for so
too
many
nice.
people. But truly, honestly, you know, it's as a songwriter, it's rare to find someone who you feel like, you know, it felt like that David Foster Whitney or that David Foster and Celine type of connection to think of where we could take this to. So again, I just appreciate you, Kyla, so much for being a part of this with me and, you know, it's just honoring me with your presence in this regard. And I truly appreciate it. I really do.
Oh, Brian, you're nice. Thank you. Thank you for your beautiful words. Words. I feel the same way, and I have so much respect for you. And like I said earlier, it's an honor and a privilege to be able to work with you and working with you, and maybe in the future again, maybe when I go to Hollywood, maybe we can sit down and write a song together. That would be so awesome. And that's it. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for choosing me to sing that part with you in this song. Really
Nice. You guys just meshed really well, and this is just the beginning. Obviously, more things to come for you guys. But who meshed also? Angie and Brett, the stars of the music video. They really portrayed it so well, and I'm sure everyone here is looking forward to hear from the artists of the music video. Without further ado, here we go. I'd like to call in ANJI SALVACION and Brent Manalo.
Yes, you're right about that. First music video together, and I just felt so blessed and so honored then because Fire Records trusted us to star in the music video, and this big artist like Sir Brian here and Ate Kyla, which is huge. And I'm just so grateful to be part of their work, of this beautiful song that they have. And being on set then with Brent was really great because the vibe was very light lang, and everyone was just enjoying and having fun.
Nice. We even saw your slow dance. That was pretty sweet. How was the experience there? But it was pretty close, huh?
Huh? Well, the slow dance was, well, I'm nervous at the time because I never really get to dance with anyone for a long time, especially with with the pandemic and stuff. So I think it was good.
Well, let's ask Brent if he felt the same way. So Brent, what do you think about the music video? Being able to work with Kyla and Brian McKnight Jr., that's a big deal. What do you think, Brent?
Same with Angie. It was such a huge honor to do this for Miss Kyla and Mr. Brian. I've always been an avid fan. I listen to their music all the time, and during the shoot, everything was well taken care of. So everything was just light and felt comfortable. And every time I get to work with Angie, it's always fun naman. So yeah, huge honor and very, very happy to be part of this. We were shooting the video, they were playing the music. So it felt like you were already in the song, even though you haven't seen the music video yet. So yeah.
Oh, so it's your first time today to see the music video?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So what was the reaction? Like, what were you thinking when you saw it?
Angie, wanna go first?
Okay, go ahead, Angie.
My reaction, oh my God, because I'm not really, what we call this? Wait. I have a hard time, to be honest, I have a hard time looking at myself in a music video, especially every time when I get to sing to in ASAP. I have a hard time looking at myself, but I always listen to what I perform. And this time around, I felt comfortable watching myself. Somehow brings, it somehow brings a nostalgic feeling because I feel then how this song brought up this magical essence of love. Even if you're far away to your loved ones, you just wanted to imagine that they are close with you and you just feel them right beside you.
But it was only you eating. I didn't see Brent eating much.
Oh.
But yeah, Brent, how about you? With she was able to share,
yeah.
her reaction. How about you?
To be honest, during the shoot, I wasn't really feeling well, so I was scared of how it would turn out. But then it turned out so well. Everything was well directed, and it really vibed with the song. So yeah, just really happy. And during the shooting part, my favorite part was the slow dance.
Nice.
It was the first time I heard the song, so very romantic talaga.
Were you guys shaking when you were doing that slow dance? Or
We
it
were
was
laughing. We were laughing.
you're
It was more
laughing.
like
Alright. But we were so kilig though. So congratulations for the music video. For sure it's gonna trend because every teaser you come out with, it's always trending. So congratulations, Brian McKnight Jr. and Kyla, of course, for such an amazing song and now music video. But yeah, it's time for a Q&A. Let's start off with our music video stars, Angie and Brent Manalo. And let's read a question from June Rigonan of Rated J.